Welcome to Learn English with Hani. Please like and subscribe. My name is Lily. I am 20 years old. I live in a city. I study at a university. I stay with my older sister, Clara. My parents died in a car crash when I was 10, so Clara raised me like a mother. She is kind, strong, and always takes care of me. Clara is smart. She works as a history professor at the university. Clara is married to Dr. Daniel Reed. He is a professor, too. He teaches at the same university. He talks in a soft voice, like he never gets angry. He always acts calm and polite. People admire him. They say, "Such a gentle man." He and my sister walk together. They look like the perfect pair. My sister trusted him completely. They fell in love and got married. She loved him with her whole heart. But deep inside, something feels strange. Sometimes I see how he looks at me. It makes me uneasy. It is not normal. It is not right. I try to ignore it. I tell myself it means nothing. But my heart tells me something is wrong. One day, I am sitting on my bed. My phone buzzes. It is a message from Daniel. He writes, "You looked beautiful today. I cannot stop thinking about you." I feel shocked. Why would he say this? Maybe he typed it by accident. I do not answer. But more messages come. "Let's have dinner together." "I know you feel the same, Lily." My heart beats quickly. I feel afraid. I stay quiet. The next day, he waits for me outside my class after my lecture. He says, "You are special, Lily." I walk away fast. Then he sends me flowers. He stands near my car. He follows me on campus. He says, "You are young, you are lovely, and each time I see you, I fall more in love. I don't only want you, I want forever with you." I run to the bathroom. I cry again and again. I feel weak. I love my sister more than anyone. She raised me like a mother. I owe her everything. But I cannot hurt her. I cannot break her heart. He forces me to speak to him. He says, "You must love me. I don't care if you are her sister." His words make me sick. I feel broken inside. Then, one day, I decide to tell my sister everything. I am scared, but I cannot hide it anymore. I fear she may hate me or think I am lying. I cry as I talk, my voice shaking. I want to tell Clara everything. I want to say, "Your husband is not a good person. He sends me love messages. He follows me. He scares me." But when I see her face, I stop. She is smiling. She is happy. She says, "Daniel and I are trying to have a baby. We are doing IVF. I hope I become a mother soon." My mouth stays shut. My hands feel cold. My heart feels heavy. Daniel wants me, but Clara does not know. She trusts him. She loves him. I do not want to hurt her joy. I do not want to take away her smile. So I stay silent. I keep the pain inside. I feel lost and scared. I want to cry, but I say nothing. It is late at night. I sit in my room reading. Suddenly, I hear a knock. I walk slowly to the door. When I open it, I freeze. It is Daniel. I ask, "Why are you here?" He says, "I came to see you and to love you." He looks at me from head to toe. I feel nervous. Then he says, "Lily, I love you. You are so beautiful. I want you. Please come to me. I am proud of you." My eyes open wide. I feel frozen. My hands shake. I shout, "Get out!" He moves closer and tries to touch my hand. I scream louder, "Leave now or I will call the police." He gets frightened. He steps back. He says, Okay, I'm going." Then he walks away. He leaves. I close the door and lock it. I sit on the floor. My heart races. I cry hard. That night, I cannot sleep. I think about everything. My chest hurts. I know I must tell my sister. She must hear the truth. The next day, I go to Clara's house. I sit down and say, "Clara, I need to tell you something. Please listen. Daniel came to our house last night. He said he loves me. He tried to touch me." She looks at me. Her face changes. Her eyes turn red. She says, "Stop talking. You are jealous. You want to ruin my marriage." I say, "No, I don't. I stayed silent for so long, but now I must tell you the truth." She shouts, "You are not my sister. You are lying." I cry and say, "Please believe me. I did nothing wrong. He did this." She hits me hard. Her eyes are full of anger. Then she says words that break my heart. "You are dead to me." I try to talk, but no sound comes out. My lips shake. My heart feels crushed. She turns around. She opens the door. She says, "Leave my house. Never come back." I stand at the door crying. I whisper softly, "Clara, please." But she is gone. My phone rings. It is my close friend, Emma. She sounds upset. She says, "Lily, what have you done? Clara is crying. Daniel told everyone you wanted to ruin their marriage. He said you liked him, not the other way around." My heart drops. Tears run down my face. I say, "Emma, he is not telling the truth. He sent me those messages. He followed me." I stayed quiet because I was scared. But Emma does not listen. She ends the call. Now I am by myself. No one believes me. Not my friend, not my sister, not anyone else. I stay in my room. I do not eat. I do not speak. I do not go to class. I cry every night. I feel tiny and hurt. I look in the mirror and ask, did I do something wrong? But deep inside, I know I told the truth. One night, I cannot sleep. I sit up. I wipe my tears away. I say, "No, I will not stay quiet anymore. I have proof. I have the truth." I go to the printer. I print every message Daniel sent me. All the "I want you" texts. All the "You are beautiful" texts. All the screenshots. All the pictures of the flowers he left at my room. Next morning, I get dressed. I take a long breath. I walk to the university office. I say, "Please, I need help. Daniel is not the good person he acts like. He is lying. Please check this." The people at the office take the papers. They read everything. They stay silent for a moment. Then one lady says, "This is serious. We will look into this." 2 days later, they call me. They say, "We believe you. Thank you for speaking up. You were brave." They call Clara, too. They show her all the proof. At first, Clara says nothing. She reads every message. She looks at each photo. She sees every screenshot. Her hands start shaking. Her face turns pale. She says, in a soft voice, "He told me she was lying. He told me she wanted him. Oh God, I made a mistake. I hurt my sister." Then she begins crying. She says, "Lily, I am very sorry. I did not trust you. I slapped you. I broke your heart." One night, Clara comes into my room. Her eyes are swollen. She looks tired. She is holding my old teddy bear. She says, "Lily, I checked Daniel's old phone. I saw all the messages." My sister sits beside me. She starts crying. She says, "Please forgive me. I made a huge mistake. I did not believe you. I feel so guilty. I blamed you, but it was him all along."
I cry too. She holds me tightly. She says, "You are not only my sister, you are like my daughter. I love you. I hurt you. I am sorry again." I say, "I love you too, Clara. I will always love you. You are like a mom to me. You raised me. Even after everything he did, I could never feel that way about him. I still stand with you." Then we both cry in each other's arms with full hearts. Clara leaves Daniel. She goes to court and asks for a divorce. She looks at him and says, "You have no shame. You tried to take my sister. You broke my trust. I cannot stay with a man like you. You make me feel sick." Daniel stays silent. He says nothing. His face looks scared. Clara's eyes fill with tears, but she turns around and walks away. She does not look back at him. Days pass, then weeks. Now Clara is truly happy, and I feel happy too. We are stronger together now. We live in peace. We love each other and will never let anyone tear us apart again. Sometimes the people we love most can hurt us the most. The pain feels deep. It feels like our heart has cracked. But remember, the truth always comes out. You are strong. You are not alone. Do not stay silent. Speak up. Tell your truth. Even if no one believes you at the start, keep talking. One day, the truth will be clear. And when that day comes, you will feel free. If this story touched your heart, please like this video. Share it with someone who needs strength. Comment below what you would do if you were Clara. And do not forget to subscribe.